The Twin Valley Locker Room Show takes a look inside of Clay Center Community High School's drama department as the production of The Wizard of Oz is coming this Friday and Saturday, and how exciting these seats that you guys are sitting in right now will actually have people in them that don't have to be tied to you guys. The community can come out and be a part of it. It's very, very exciting. I think that's happened. The Wizard of Oz. I'm going to ask first, is there anyone in this group that really didn't know much about The Wizard of Oz before getting into this? Molly didn't know much at all. Okay. Before I get into asking questions, let's have you guys introduce yourself and your parents so that everyone will have an idea who we're talking with. Mattie?
My name is Mattie Blackburn, and I'm Megan and Jason Blackburn's only daughter. And yeah.
My name is Molly Gaug, and my parents are Brad and Allison Gaug.
My name is Tegan Stratton, and I am the daughter of Sean and Carrie Stratton.
Okay.
All right, I'm Kolton Varner. My mom is Esther Varner. My dad's Kendall Varner.
Hey, I'm Ethan Hill. My parents are Kenny and Becky Beach.
I'm Hunter Squires, and my parents are Laura and Steve Squires.
Okay, Hunter is the lion?
I am the Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. Ethan's a Tin Man.
Yep.
So Colton's the Cowardly Lion. Mattie, Good Witch? Molly's the Bad Witch, right? And we have Dorothy, Tegan, right? Get all those correct? Okay, very good. So we'll start with you, Hunter, since the mic's in your hands. What's the favorite thing about being the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz? I mean, the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
You want to make it the lion. The Scarecrow.
So, yeah, it's fun. The movement is fun. Like, how you have to, look like you don't have, bones, I guess. It's kind of hard, but it makes it fun. It's the most challenging part. And also the funnest. So.
Yeah. So, Ethan, I guess the exact opposite. You don't have as much movement, right?
Right, yes. I walk stiff-like. There was I made a joke when we had a basketball game. There was a certain referee that walked very stiff-like. And I said, I'm going to walk like him when I'm the Tin Man. And I actually do. I envision myself being that referee when I walk because it helps.
All right, how about being the lion?
Lion's probably one of those characters. You can have a lot of fun with it. You got a lot of freedom with it. So that helps a lot, especially when you forget your lines. So.
Well, all you have to do is say put them up. And you
put them up and then, cry. You're pretty much golden.
You have a good tail to mess with, too?
Oh, yeah. I got a tail. My costume's pretty much like pajama onesie type deal, right?
Nice.
And you got a tail coming out the back. It's pretty fun.
Excellent. How about being Dorothy?
Well, I really enjoy interacting with everybody because this is the first world that I've really got to, I guess, kind of make it my own in a way, but be able to talk to all of the other characters.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. That's cool. Molly, the Wicked Witch.
It comes very easily to me, and I liked cackling, and it's just fun to be evil. I enjoy being the antagonist.
Excellent.
So.
And then Glenda on the other side is the perfect angel, right?
I just like that, I can be kind of myself, just be high-pitched and happy, and that interacting with the munchkins is super fun. So that dance scene is amazing. So
I can imagine.
I just like the big puffy dress and getting to be all happy.
Fun. Talk about when you guys started working on this.
Do you want to talk about that?
The Scarecrow. I got it right this time.
Yeah. When we started working on this, it was really difficult. And, the movement as a Scarecrow, it's the hardest part, definitely. I was horrible at it at the beginning. It's hard to do. And it was... The acting in the show is pretty easy, the lines and the characterization, but the movement is the difficult part. So that's what we've really had to develop.
Ethan, as the set's getting put together, and I know how this works. You guys start staging things, and then the set happens, and the staging changes. Some, anyway. It has to, doesn't it?
True. Yeah.
How's that adjustment been?
Well, we started in the Mrs. Blackburn's room. We weren't even on stage, so we had to change around a lot of things. But it's really not too bad. It's just being able to envision the right set in your mind when you're going through, okay, I say this when I'm at this spot. And so you have to envision this set and not Mrs. Blackburn's room, which is where we started learning a lot of things.
Right. I'll get back to you, too, but favorite, I said, part of being your character. Is there a favorite number you have, Kolton? For yourself or as a group?
Favorite number? For myself, it'll probably be like when the lion comes in, like when Dorothy, Tin Man, and the Scarecrow meet the lion. That's really fun. I have a lot of fun with that one. But as a group, when we go into the Emerald City and all the Emerald people are giving everybody their makeovers or whatever, that's pretty fun. All the little dances that go on, and that's really fun.
Awesome. Tegan, do you have a favorite?
Honestly, I really do enjoy going into the Emerald City as well. The cast has a really fun number that really, they get to have their own little dance. Dance things. And also, Summer Over the Rainbow is very fun too.
Yeah, I would imagine so, yes. The Wicked Witch?
My favorite is When I Die. It's just really fun.
You love melting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
great.
Cool. Mattie?
My favorite is probably Munchkin Land because I get to get on a big platform and, sing to the little munchkins. So
Do you have the Lollipop Guild?
Yeah, we do.
All right, very good. Cool. Hunter, favorite number that you have?
Yeah, I really like the Jitterbug. That wasn't in the movie; they took it out, but I like it. I like the song and I like the dance.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide between the Munchkin Land and the Jitterbug as
Okay.
well. I think I'm a part of Kolton and Jared Luttrell in the Lollipop Guild part, and that's pretty
I'm
fun
with
to
you
do.
now.
So.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Anything that you'd like to share with your family that you've been away from working on this, or people that might be coming? Just anyone have a thought about the show that you're just excited for people to be a part of, or have you answered all that's going to get people in here? I think you have, but I thought maybe there was something I'd left out. Anything come to mind? Maddie's got something good.
Oh.
I guess thank you to our parents, and my mom's the director, so thank you to her. And that I hope everyone comes out because we're super, super excited that we get to actually have people. So we're hoping that we'll have a lot of people come.
Excited for you guys. Anyone else?
I like to give a shout out to my brother Wyatt. He's picking up chores at the house while because I get tech week. It's from 3:30 to 8:30, but then all the practices before that started at 6:30. But I go to work before anyways, so Wyatt's picking up a lot of slack at the house for me. So I appreciate that.
Excellent. Tegan?
Yes, I would like to say I'm sorry to my parents. I will finally be home after this. I don't know how you put up with me sometimes.
Well, and Ethan's got something good.
I'd just like to say thanks to my mom and dad for letting me come home and eat and go straight to bed and not say a word to them. So that's pretty nice.
I think people need to know also that what you're doing here is one thing. Everything else you guys are all involved in just adds and stacks up. So I don't know exactly how busy you are, but I see you in a lot of different places doing a lot of different things. So thank you guys for all the hard work you put in. Can't wait to see what happens with the Wizard of Oz here at CCCHS. Thanks again to our Scarecrow, our Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion, our two witches. I hate to even say those words, but Glinda and the Wicked, and to Dorothy. Should be a great show, break a leg. Twin Valley Locker Room Show takes you inside of CCCHS Dramas Department. The Twin Valley Locker Room Show goes from drama to debate and forensics as we're joined by two of our Wizard of Oz cast. We have the Scarecrow, Hunter Squires, now debate and forensics, and Mattie Blackburn. Guys, talk about the debate season to begin with. I know that has wrapped up. I guess first off, talk about what it's like with everything else that schools are doing to go virtually and try to debate. To me, it would be very difficult not to be able to read your opponent, if you will. Is that kind of what happened?
Yeah, definitely. At the beginning of the season, at least, I was a lot weaker online, and eventually I adapted and was able to figure it out. But it was a lot harder because I can't see the judge's face, can't read the judge, can't read the opponent, and also in debate, you're supposed to talk super fast to get out as much information as possible in some points, and you can't really do that online because they won't be able to understand you a lot more. So it's been a tough transition.
Yeah.
But it's just being able to adapt.
Sure. Same thing for you, Mattie?
Well, mine was a little different. So I get super nervous in front of people, so I actually did a lot better with it being online. We're very different in that way. He reads people, and I get nervous around people. So it was really nice for me to be online. But I think we both miss seeing people just like being with the debate people and being able to go to tournaments and make friends. Because you're not really able to talk to your opponents right now, and after normal debate tournaments would be like, oh my gosh, hi, how are you?
Right.
And now we can't do that. So that was one thing that was kind of hard.
For people watching that don't know much about debate, how long's the season? What are the events, and how many of you are involved? And for you two as captains, how much of it is individual and how much of it is a team? A lot of questions.
Yeah, sure. So first off, wait, what was the first part of that question?
The debate season, kind of talk about how
Oh yeah,
long
yeah.
it is.
So the debate season is pretty much the first semester of school is where it lines up with. Yeah. So at the very beginning, we don't really have tournaments until like September-ish.
Okay.
So there's like a preparation period for like the first month or so, and then after that, it's like almost every weekend you have a tournament that you can go to. And then once winter break rolls around, then there's like one more tournament after that, which is state. And what was the next part of that?
As far as being solo or as a
Oh,
team?
yeah, sure. So how debate works is there's two people on a team. So like if it was me and Mattie, then it would like it would depend on sorry.
It would depend on, like, we would just split it up. So, like, he's really good at writing briefs, so he'd write the briefs and I'd write the speech or, like, the case, or it might be vice versa.
Sure.
Or maybe one of us does most of the work. It just depends on, like, the circumstances of the partnership. So if one of us is really busy and the other one isn't, they'll write most of it. Or if we're both working on it equally. So it just depends on what's going on.
A favorite debate topic, Mattie, that you remember this year? Is there one that stands out?
For the resolution this year?
Uh-huh.
Probably, what was that one we ran? No bail.
No cash bail.
No cash bail.
Okay.
That one was really fun to run. And then we also had one about sexual assault that we ran, which was also really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we try to like dive into the deeper topics in debate.
Hunter, do you have those kind of the ones that stand out to you, or?
Yeah, my favorite one that we ended up writing halfway through the season was basically to eliminate cash bail, make it so that there's other ways other than money that you can get out of jail. Because the whole year we debate about the same topic in policy debate, like generally, so it's criminal justice. So that's what we were talking about.
Okay, great. Let's shift gears to forensics, and that season starts then when the break's over.
After Christmas break.
Yeah, after Christmas break, forensics.
So tell us how many people are in forensics? Do you have any idea?
So in debate, there was like, because you asked this and I forgot to answer. In debate, there's like 12 people.
Okay.
And in forensics, there's probably closer to like 17-ish. I don't know if those are the exact numbers, but that's about right.
That's great.
In our school, for our size, we have a pretty big program and a pretty successful program because we go up and we compete against these like 6A schools.
Sure.
And and we do well.
Yeah, well, I've seen the results. You do more than hold your own. You succeed very well. Favorite events in forensics for you, Hunter?
Yeah, so I like the acting events in forensics more. So it's like DI and HI, which is basically a 10-minute monologue. DI is like a 10-minute monologue that's kind of sad, and HI is funny, and you're like usually a whole bunch of like crazy characters, and you're playing every single one of them, and you can really paint a picture in people's minds, and it's pretty interesting to watch with no props and costumes and anything.
Right, good.
Mine are probably poi and poetry. Just because you can read them, you can do a lot with them. But poi is, you like combine a whole bunch of different things like poetry and news articles or songs, and then you like make it into a piece. So those are my favorite. I also enjoy the acting events. But the speeches I also help with. So. Okay,
and what's left in the season for forensics for you guys?
Yeah, so we have a couple more tournaments in the season, probably like 4 maybe. And then we go to state, and then national qualifiers and nationals.
Wow. And there was a new event this year that we were going to talk about. Remind me what that was.
Yes. I think it was where you can write your own poetry for nationals. So this isn't a state, like in Kansas, you can't compete in this. But for nationals, you can actually write your own poetry, and it has to be 5 to 7 minutes, I think.
Okay.
I might be wrong about that. And you can perform it, and then that's a whole nother event you can go in. So that's really exciting because I know a lot of kids that want to write their own poetry and aren't able to compete in it right now.
Yeah.
And the other new event that there is called like the Pro-Con Challenge or whatever. and basically you pick a debate topic, and you give 5 minutes as to why it'd be a good thing and 5 minutes as to why it'd be a bad thing, and they judge you on that. So you kind of play both sides with the same judge.
Nice. Yeah, very cool.
Which sounds so much fun.
It does sound very interesting. I agree. Hunter, Mattie, congratulations on all you guys have accomplished. And again, I'll say good luck in the Wizard of Oz. I know we talked about that earlier, but and for the rest of their forensics season. Hunter Squires, Mattie Blackburn with us on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show.